Okay. We get codes put in, and then we'll get all of this started. Okay, this is gonna be the C4K one. 6, 4, 0. B7 W36 K Q BH DM 8D K2 RE3A 1TF A MS 8U into AF. Okay. Let's just start. I believe I was there for these. But oh my goodness, I'm tired. Okay, let's get started. So I think I was here for these. I just don't necessarily remember it. So, a few things before we get started, I kind of want to go over each, like, especially if they keep running this, like, carbon comp, I want to go over some of the things that you're going to look to enable, or, like, the things that you guys have to do. So we had, because I need to write this down. And the only reason I say I want to go over what we need to do in this comp is because I want you to, like, after knowing that, I want you to go in and I want you to see, like, how you could have done that differently. And then we move on from there. Anyways. Okay. We had Zap, Viper, Carbon Deco, Wall String / Bow. Okay. First thing immediately, with this comp, I'm gonna do Carbon first. Carbon really wants to play under a lot of ledges, so you're gonna want to wait a lot for their team to come in. Let me get this right. So, like, Carbon is not really going to be painting its own way in a lot of the time. You're generally going to be looking towards, like, your support shooter or something to, like, paint the way in. And then your Carbon kind of just swims in and goes to kill him, right? I got sent a spreadsheet of all of like the carbon players and stuff along with what you have in, I forget what it is, in a think tank as well. I'll get that sent over. But carbon primarily is going to be playing patient. You're gonna wait for your opening. Like if they're grouped up, you can just go boom, 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 and then take the last guy, and then you'll want to set up under a ledge. Ledges are your best friend. Any time that you can set yourself up under a ledge to make sure that the only people that can clear you are like blasters or sloshers will be helpful, because you're under a good position to where you can force a trade. So if you can get yourself under a ledge, that's great. If not, play patient. Shark your way up. Say, hey, I'm gonna be sharking like the right side of Undertow or something. So that way your team knows, okay, let's try to play right side and see how, and let's see if we can find an opening. If not, regroup and then try to go to the same side, go left, or something. Or wait until you have a special, like, Zuka or Hammer, and use that as like a, okay, this is my chance to go in. Alright, so that's Carbon. You're basically going to be wanting to do a lot more, like, patient plays above anything else to let you guys, like, to kind of help you guys get in. Wiper. Typically, this is like your, I wouldn't say this is like your primary aggro. Like, Carbon would be the primary aggro, because you can just, like, one shot up close with your close range, you know. Wiper is more of a, to me, Wiper is more of a, I'm going to use this to, like, distract. I remember Ratchet was talking about how, like, he kind of just uses it as, like, a second aggro, and that's fair. I will too. You can take, like, any chance you can to just drag attention to, like, on one side or the other. To kind of just tell everyone, hey, I dragged these people right side, and then you jump out. That's gonna help you that's gonna help a lot. So, generally, I would try to look for opportunities to open up with the Carbon, and get them to, like, find an opening. Let me get my build for it. Hold on. Where is it? I'll do this. Go Wiper, because I like the sub-saver part. You're not going to have to use this much. Or Torp, so if you wanted to Torp spam, you can Torp spam. QR, because you're going to be dying a lot. I don't really run comeback, because I can get hammers okay. It's just a, how often am I going to be able to stay alive? Zap. So Wiper's goal, you're going to want to make sure that you can try to find any sort of, like, distraction openings that you can take to drag their attention and allow your Carbon to move up as much as possible, whether that be with yourself, the hammer, anything. It does come with time though, so make sure that you guys get a lot of practice in that. Alright. Zap. Zap's biggest thing is, because you are the support shooter for the group, you are one of two supports. Your job as Zap is to guard, is to help. I'm gonna be saying this wrong. As Zap, your goal is practically babysit your aggros and, like, babysit your team in terms of just keeping an eye out for them. Like, if I'm playing with a Carbon, I'm gonna want to make sure that I have as much uptime as possible. So, for Cooler, where is this one? So I'll probably do this. Which one did I? This is more of like a comfort build at this point, but I need bomb defense. Where's my bomb defense? There we go. Okay, anyways. I find that to be relatively fast strength speed on its own. So what I'll do instead is I look to increase my cooler output in the form of charge up and power up, so that you get longer coolers at a relatively more frequent opportunity. Zap is primarily going to be wanting to do a similar thing with Wiper, but not as often. Basically, you're going to be getting your cooler a lot, you're going to help out with fights, and if your bow needs help, unless there's another aggro that can say, like, hey, I can go take care of this, you are going to be the one that will say, yeah, I can go take care of this, don't worry about it. And let your aggros try to, like, fight together. If you end up having to back up and then everyone else, and then your aggros aren't playing together, stop, disengage, and reset, come back for another fight. Bow. So, the only reason I'm playing bow a bit more is because for my FTIU group, I have to play backline, and so I wanted to play bow because this was one of the weapons we wanted to try for a comp we had, which also has a carbon. So bow, you're mainly gonna be wanting to, and I'm certain you know this, but we're gonna be mainly looking to apply pressure from farther away. You can also do it at like an angle if you want. So like if this is the snipe from, like, think of this as like a snipe area on Undertow. If you wanted, let's pretend that right there is spine. You can move from snipe to spine. It won't be as fast though. And you can put pressure, boom, rotate back over. Okay, you're back on snipe, assuming that, you know, we're still in mid. And if not, try to find some sort of space where you can keep the pressure. And yeah. If you're gonna play wall string, do have a piece of advice. Play more aggressive with it as a backline. Because you guys, when you're running wall string, you are practically running a relatively backless comp that wants to play more aggressive. When you played the Rainmaker Undertow game and went wall string, something that I want you guys to try to like see during that game is how often you guys probably could have played a bit more aggressive together, and like try to take a second and just fully regroup, say, all right, here's what we need to do, or just talk about what we should probably do for a bit, and then go, okay, can we all do it? Okay, cool, let's go. I haven't played excuse me, I haven't played this roster yet, but from what it's looking like, their biggest enable for this comp is taking fights together, which is something that we also have to do. The biggest thing for them is that they want to make sure they're taking a lot of their fights together, that they're like calling their targets, that they're looking out for 2 on carbon, because they know if we let the carbon get in, shoot, we're screwed. That's just a general known fact, regardless of the player. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, immediately, again, before I go into it, I know I said it before. Excuse me. Before we get into it, I want you guys to still keep in mind like what your what the goal is for your comp. To find some way to get the carbon in while still maintaining some pressure. Never realized. Opening here is good. It's fine. Here we have more people on one side than the other, but as well shots on also. Oh shoot. I'm only watching this from your view because I want to know what's going on. I want to know where the disconnect happens. Okay. Why are we back? Okay. Okay, so you get an early pick. That's good. Push up. I know that everyone else is moving left side, and you're on the right side. Hold on. I want to know what you run for Wiper. This is just me being curious, nothing else. Oh, okay. Anyways, when you are already getting an early pick, right? Because this is still opening, you want to be able to stay with your team. So right here, when you get the pick on the blaster, immediately move closer to middle, play with your team, and try to combo for another pick. I don't know if this is a repeated thing, but as much as you can, always try to play with your team when you get an early pick, so that you can snowball. We do clean up all though, so this is good. I only wish that we got Chu to go under the ledge instead of having to Rainmaker pop. And the ledge that I'm talking about is the one that... Hold on. Okay, so first things first, I don't agree with the grab because it's still too early. If you're wanting to like do an early breakaway with it, sure, do it when they're like 2 down. I would say a safe roll for now is wait until they're 2 down so that you're going to be able to get a more confident push than what you had to start. Not even as much, but it's better than getting it down to 98. We do force the trade though, which is good. Yeah, I probably would have just waited a little bit, honestly. No reason to force a push immediately when we're 1 down even. Okay, so Chu, do you see the place that... Hold on, I'm gonna watch this back from Grace's view. Grace's why. Okay. Good job on the follow-up. I like that. Okay. Chu, do you see the area that Grace is poking? That spine area where the cooler is? I want you to play under there. I want you to try playing under there when your team is in advantage. An unfortunate death. I probably would have tried to fight it. Honestly. It's a wall string. It ain't like Vivo. It ain't Bow where you're like, oh yeah, I can't necessarily do anything about it. But yeah, to play under the ledge that Grace was poking, I think I was here. Right here, I want you under the ledge of the cooler. Because the only thing that they can poke you out with is a blaster. Knowing this in hand, you can abuse the crap out of the ledges and have your team follow up. backline instead, we gotta take oh, we're split. Oh no. Oh shoot. What happened? Okay, so immediate worst thought, Goopa, that should go through your head. Okay, backline instead. Cool. I'm gonna be playing the pseudo backline for now, and I'm gonna call for my team to fall back a bit, give some space, but you still want to hold, try to hold mid, right? So you want to force a mid fight. Basically, you're just gonna want to start another fight in mid or like stall it out for a second. Give it some time. There's no reason to push anything. What? Okay, I'm watching this from multiple views because I need to know where the disconnect happened. You could have gone for the Bia. You had hammer. If you wanted to go for the Bia, you could. Oh, the missiles forced you guys back? Yeah. Missiles forced you back. Okay. RIP. Let's start here. Honestly, I think you probably could have gotten away with killing the Bia. Outside of that, if you have hammer and you don't know what you need to do with it, because it's kind of what it looks like, just pop it and chuck it at a spot you think they're gonna go to. Like right here if you wanted. Hold on. I need cover. Right here, before you drop, pop hammer and just chuck it at someone. Because you're already gonna have to, because the enemy is already looking at you. They're gonna have to push up and kill you if they want the kill. So you can make them choose. Either you pop hammer and they kill you, and you chuck it somewhere, or you throw it at the edit and the edit dies. But it works out. It's fine. Okay. Oh, nice. The biggest, if I don't talk about you a lot, the biggest reason why is because one, I don't play Carbon, and two, a lot of it is just you may not have found the right opening, and so you're gonna have to kind of, I do like that though, that was really good. That's unfortunate. I would have done the same thing. If you see bomb, just try to get away from it as soon as possible. I know you know it, but just repeating. What in the world happened here? Next thing I know, we all just die. So, okay. I like that. I like this. This is what you need to do with walls. Wall off space so that you can let your team come back quick. The only issue is that they broke it away right there. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Ratchet. You had hammer. Why not chuck the hammer and force the trade, you know? Pop it right here. And pop it. Hold on. Just pop it right here. Immediately when you get it, the thing in your head should be, okay, pop hammer, force the trade, and then I back up and reset because people aren't going to be looking, because people are going to have to take more time to look at me. Or you jump out and reset. Either one. Just force the trade, because then something like that happens. No, I'm not saying it was your fault there, it's just in the sequence of events this happens. Okay, take it too. What now? I feel like that's gonna be a habit. something I want you to try to do is not roll around as much. Because right there, and I know it's like a, you want to get paint up for you in your group, that's fine. But I'll come back to it in a second. A bigger thing with Carbon that I want to try to have you do is like work with the existing paint you already have. And if you can't, okay, sure, go paint for yourself a little bit. But you have people behind you to where you're gonna be able to say like, hey, I need paint forward, right side, right? And let's say like this is paint over. Okay. Boom. You don't have to worry about giving up your position to try to get paint up. And when you're rolling around like this, you are telling the enemy team, hey, I know you can't see me, but I'm not doing anything right now. Except I'm heading for my Zuko. Meaning I'm nowhere relatively close to you guys. Right? I honestly don't remember comms, but real quick comms wise, just keep talking about, actually ignore that thought because what I'm going to say is probably wrong, so I'm not going to bother with that. Comms wise, just keep it up, make sure that we're talking about positions and fight plans and as much as possible. 50% of the time you're going to be talking about positions, 25% of the time you're going to be talking about fight plan, and then anything else is kind of just like extra stuff added onto that. But we have a disconnect here because Koopa is trying to go push up. We go fight. Okay, cool. We get a tree. We get cooler. That's fine. Carbon is still in the back, and Splat is coming farther up, and then Splat dies. I'm pretty certain that a good bit of it could be avoided if we didn't roll around. Also, I remember Ratchet saying he was gonna flank. When you're gonna go flank, Ratchet, give it like 3 seconds before you go. Because when it's past 3 seconds, the enemy team is already probably like past the spot you want to flank, and they're not going to look back at it. Because this happens with me too. What will happen with me is I'm going to go past a certain spot. Okay, cool. They're not going to be there. Perfect. And I have people in the back. I have people behind me that can also check it, right? But when you are it's my nose. Hold on. Okay. But anyways, Ratchet, when you're gonna go flying, give it like 2 to 3 seconds, because then they're not gonna assume that you're there and you're good to flank without them like catching on, at least for a good 2 to 3 seconds. Let me watch it back from your view. I wanna see. Because I remember you saying you were gonna flank. Literally because he went to get the cooler. You would have gotten past just fine if, one, they didn't go back to get the cooler, and 2, they were pushed up farther. Oh my god, my nose. But because we didn't wait, we ended up dying and had to pay the price for it. Excuse me. I don't know what's up with me today. So that whole fight happens. Basically, if you're gonna flank, give give it a second, breathe a little bit, get yourself ready, and then go, so that you're gonna be able to make sure that we're getting all of the value that we can get, you know? Yeah, and I've already talked about you for this. Honestly, for this whole interaction, you're facing a sploosh with Object Shredder. Unless you have a well string, there should be no reason to contest pop. And instead, I'd rather just set up as much as possible. And the way that we can do that, bombs. Right here, immediately should have just backed up like 2 seconds ago, so that we can set up for a defense. Spam bombs and kind of just let you dive in and take care of it. Blaster's there. Blaster by 2 by spine. Okay, cool. Chu can focus rain, and then everyone else walls off that area. Bombs, wall string AoE, things like that. Just to make sure that we have a way to get out. Okay, this is good. I like this. Do we help? Do this breakaway? Okay, 3 dead. We're down backline. Okay, we still have to push up far. Perfect. I'm gonna watch this from top down. I want to know if we could have done it faster. Okay, immediately here, do not give a crap about trying to check for flanks because they all died. Move up. Take sides. Get angles. Okay. I think we're having some positioning stuff. I don't know. I think, and I'm talking about, if we want to get specific, I'm talking about you. The only reason I say it is because anytime that, like, I kind of notice too, I feel like they're playing farther back. Okay, cool. Frame pop. Okay. Lizuka and Hammer. Okay, sure. Oh, the only reason I don't like it is because our Zap was left alone. And they just... what happened here? What happened here? Counter pop balloon. Hammer's out, we kill Bia. Okay, cool. I don't remember if there was anything said about taking the fight on right side. But literally anyone, heck, even the well string, if Koopa, my English, if someone needs help fighting on a side, one of you guys needs to go rotate over, help the person with the fight, because we want to take as many 2v1s as we can, right? And what would help with this is if we had 2 people per side, or 1 on the left, one on one side, 2 on another, and wellstring in mid, so that wellstring can poke them out, right? And then go from there. So that way the fights would be taken a lot easier. But with what we have here, just get someone to move over to the right side and help Koopa with the fight, because because it is a sploosh, he's gonna have to get up close. So 1, Koopa player range, 2, 2v1. I know that sorry, I was gonna say something. I know that the sploosh kind of just ran up to you, so you try to go push one side. But if you know they have a sploosh, just throw a bomb. Like, back up, throw a bomb, and if he's chasing you, okay, cool. He's chasing you, and he's not grabbing the Rainmaker anyways. And if you can force a trade, that's even better. But it's a win-win regardless because your team knows where he is. And your team can capitalize on that. So with that, y'all would have to like come back, reset a little, and kind of just stall. And if we get the trade, cool, we can just hold it. But now we're the ones that are ending up having to chase him. And we lose a lot of space because of it. I do, ooh, okay. Hold on. This is good. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna skip past this. Okay, stop rain. Cool. We see people are on one side. We move the other way. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Let's go. Perfect. Yes. With this, you guys immediately just have to say, screw all. We can let the rain reset our zone and hold W key. I do remember this part. You were wanting... I think Koopa was wanting to get cooler, grab, and then go. At that point, Koopa, because Grace had already killed like 3 of them. 2? No, she killed 2 of them. 1, 2. Okay, from this point on, go push up. If you see your wellstring in an aggressive spot, please just move up. The Rainmaker can reset. The Rainmaker can wait for you guys. The space that you have that you can take is not able to wait. So just move up. I like that. Just verticals here. We're good. Nice. Okay. And your wall unlocked too. That's really good. And you guys have 3 people. You could just rush them. Oh, this is an issue. This is gonna be an issue. We're having a lot of disconnects. And I don't know why. Because Grace is doing really well on the wall stream here. And then I have Carbon and Ratchet. I have 2 in Ratchet trying to pop Brain. While Grace is holding so much pressure forward. I have a well string, by the way. So what happened? I feel like we had a disconnect spacing-wise. Like, Grace is playing Wellstring is like an aggro. Okay, here, Grace should be the one popping Rain. Grace is a Wellstring. She can take care of it, right? Hold charge onto the Rainmaker, or wait until the Bee is done. Ratchet and Chew, please go kill the Booyah. If the last guy is in Booyah, look him dead in the eye and say, no, you're dead here. He's in Booyah. He is trying to mash the freaking... He's trying to do this. I don't know if you can hear it. He's trying to fucking... Sorry. He's trying to... I'll go back to the part. Hold on. Let me find a Booyah. I didn't mean to say that, by the way. My bad. Y'all need to rush him. If it's 3 dead, find the last guy as soon as you can. Because he is chilling. He is chilling right here. Right? Pretend like this is like the area by spawn. Okay, cool. Oh shoot, 3 of my teammates are dead. I'm gonna be it. He is trying to mash that down button, that down D-pad button for his life. So that he can get Booyah off and try to fight. And force the treat. I am certain that we would be able to get a big rain push if Grace popped Rain Shield and our aggros go kill the Booyah. Because 2v1. We win 2v1s. Unless it just comes down to a mech diff. It's at this point in time. But yeah, we go kill Bia, and we end up having a big positioning issue because of it, and then we're just like, I don't know what we're trying to do, to be honest. Okay, so Blaster flanks, and they kill back, and then Grace is last. Okay. So like, that's just unfortunate. You guys have really good pressure. Oh no, you're not getting these something. What were you doing? Just stagger yourselves. I'd say like right here, we just have to stall for our life. To stall for our life, to reset and come back. Because at this point, we're just staggering. We're just staggering ourselves so hard. Also, if the thought was to pop Rainmaker, just come around to right side. If we're in a disadvantaged state like this, I'd rather go right side and go a bit slower so that we're gonna be able to like fully reset, because that's what we needed to do here, but we just didn't do it. And, like, I don't blame you guys though. This is like during a Nintendo League of all things. You're gonna have a lot of things happening, you know. But do your best to reset, come back, don't stagger, and then go. Get a trade. That's good. We're just holding this. Okay, 3 dead. We just kill him. We just go. Do not even... Okay, here Kabuk should be grabbing. But... Okay. We grab. We're all relatively split up. Gotta group up for a bit. We have 2 hammers. Perfect. Oh, we're split off. Why? Why did we split off? What's the thought here? And I remember making a comment off of this too. I remember full well mid-set. Oh, okay. Okay, I know I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. OT, if someone pops a special, and I have to tell myself to do this too, I don't care what's in my way. I am going. It's OT. I see Ratchet Pop Hammer to check. If I am carrying range, and I probably would have done this same thing here though, which is the ironic thing. I probably would have done the same dang thing. But I need to just move my butt forward to the left side. We see a hammer pop, we need to let the hammer get the value. So basically, this match, you guys didn't really get a good chance to fully reset near the end, and it cost you. This was a while ago. Oh, is this... Oh, this is Coral Clash. That much. Anyways, that match, you guys didn't really get a chance to fully reset near the end. You guys didn't started to stagger a bit. There were a lot of disconnects, I would assume, comm-wise, that, like, obviously we just gotta work on it, but make sure that we're all on the same page, that we all know what we're trying to do, that we can enable each other to do it. If we're gonna do, like, Wiper Carbon, what am I saying? Wiper Carbon double aggro thing, that's fine. Make sure that you guys get to play together. This is preferred if you guys want to, like, kind of do solo aggro thing, I guess, but it's also kind of just like, I don't see the point in it, you know what I mean? I like that we're holding more space with Wellstring, to be honest, Chris. I like that you saw opportunities to push up and you did. It's just unfortunate that, you know, people are farther back than you, and when people are farther back than your backline, either your backline is too far, or the other team is not, or your teammates aren't coming up when they probably should be, which I would say is a bit of both. But I get the thought process. I like that you're holding more aggressive space. I like that you took angles. For Chew and Ratchet, I would say from this game, I want you to, if you're gonna flank, take some more time. Because I saw you do that, Ratchet, and you gotta trade off of it near the end. Keep giving it time. Be patient with it. Tell your team, I'm gonna go flank. And go, you know, give it 2 to 3 seconds. Then go in. And if you need to, jump out, reset. And find another way to get in if you're gonna flank. If not, I need you to find a way to get Chew in. Because Chew is carbon. This thing is practically the enemy team's Lush. Just better, in my opinion. Because it has a burst for Chip. And a Zuka. It has so much more util. It's just not good in my hands. Koopa, I would say for you, try to keep up a lot more pain if you can. I would say for Koopa this game, prioritize your life. Want to make sure that we have our supports in our backline, not necessarily dying as much. If you guys are playing like a deathmatch thing, okay, that's fine. But in general, you want to look to make sure that you yourself can disengage from the fight pretty easily. Just last night, actually. This is Overwatch related, so if you don't like play Overwatch or anything, don't worry about it. But Koopa, I had a teammate who tried to play. He's like a, I know him as like a tank and DPS player, but he also plays support. And so during the scrim they had, he had to play Juno. You know how Juno has a speed rank, right? And how Juno is classified as a support? Think of it this way. Your paint is the speed ring for your teammates to get out. Except it is a speed ring on demand. If you are able to get as much cleanup as you can, while prioritizing your life while doing so, So this could be throwing bomb, using a cooler for the refill, exerting some sort of pressure, but you still want to be able to help your team in a fight, right? I'll try to get some codes that I can send to you to kind of see like how that works out. But with Zap or anything that's kind of like more support during the fight, you are wanting to be more safe. You want to prioritize your life a bit more often, unless you're the one aggro there. Like, if you're an aggro down, then you could probably play more aggressive. Or if you have cooler, screw it, try to go for a trade. Just make sure that your team is in a good position for you to do so. If your team's not in a good position for you to do so, don't worry about that. That will be an opportunity later. Jeez, though. My bot is gonna hate me today. Oh. Okay, it's 10:30. But yeah, biggest takeaways from that game. I need you guys to full reset. Take as much time as you can to fight plan, find out what you guys are going to do, and just go do things together. It felt very solo keep minded. I'm gonna go take care of something real quick. I will be right back. Also, y'all can see my BRB text. Smile. Okay, I'm back. That probably shouldn't have been long. Anyways, TC tower control, again, a lot of the same thing. From what it looked like, we really just got snowballed and had issues with similar things, taking fights together, and we kind of just staggered. But let's go see. Oh, they ran double blaster. That's right. I remember that. Okay. Opening wise. Okay, give me like 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can like stream something from my computer. Hold on. How to get OBS to stream? What is on your computer? Okay. Anyway, opening wise, actually, screw this. Hold on. Let me try to. No. Can I get OBS to show what is on my computer? Display capture, window capture. Do I need to do like computer? Sources. Give me a second. Browser? Just launched browser source. Nah, I'll come back to it. Okay. Anyways, opening, please get someone on the right side. That's the biggest thing I ask of you all, please. Shot is alone here. She can get easily rushed. And, y'all can't do anything about it. Theoretically, we send, Ratchet or 2. And then kind of go from there. I'm not saying send Zap because if it's like by a choke area, right? Like the spot zone's ramen, like on zone's ramen, when you guys are held up against a choke, that's when I would say like Zap needs to play with the bow, make sure the bow is fine, and then go. But here on opening, get Ratchet or 2 to go with shot so that you guys are able to kind of make something work out together. You guys hold sides. Also, I will say this, the fact that they ran double blaster here is kind of cancer. Good cooler though. I like the cooler. I feel like we're kind of just... It's like we don't know what we need to do here. Got a nice path, good turn. Do we get anything else? Okay, 2 dead, we just gotta push. Immediately when they were 2 dead, hold on, let me find it. Probably here. Boom, immediately, right here. Go, just move up and go push together. Because one, if anyone's gonna check flanks, that's Grace's job. Grace will be able to tell you guys, hey, there's someone behind. But we know there's not because anyone in front died. Like, anyone behind died. And again, make sure we get people on all sides. I don't know if this was calmed or not, but if you were able to see Chu on one side, and you see he's going in alone, tell him, because one, he should have waited, in my opinion. Should have waited to try and force a 2v1 instead of a 1v1 with a blaster. But two, you have two people on the side anyway. So it's a blaster? What? Hold on. Did you actually jump out? Yep, love you, Mom.
Love you too. Please make sure Molly goes out.
Will do.
I last took her out just before 10 o'clock.
Okay. My mom's leaving, so I was gonna say bye. Anyways. You guys get very grateful here. You guys better be grateful. Because this blaster did not do what I probably wanted, that I may have done. And just stay there. I'm assuming the thought in their head was, okay, I killed Carbon. They're probably going to be looking at me here anyway. I may as well jump out and reposition. That's fine. That's what they should be thinking. But I'm going to throw a little twist in there. If you think that you can mech diff, and I'm saying in like Div 9, Div 8 area, not here. Like in the area you're in, if you think you can mech diff someone, do it. I would say mechanically, you guys are fine. It's just like some of the small things that needs to get tweaked out. It's a communication issue from you guys. You guys really have to work on, in my opinion. Man, y'all better be grateful that the blaster didn't just stay there and kill Grace. You would have been in a very worse spot if you didn't. Why did we leave our bow? What did we do? Okay, I'm gonna flame you guys for a second. Why are we trying to force this fight? Ratchet, what are we doing? What are we doing here, bro? I didn't mean to do that on purpose. I'm sorry. What are we doing? Koopa, why are we... You had Jet, you could have popped Jet, but I don't think it would have mattered. If you popped Jet in mid, you probably would have been able to kill him. Koopa, you better die for this. How do you get out? Okay, I will like seriously go over this in a second. How do you get out of this? You had 3 people. You had 2 people on a bomb chasing you with a hope and a dream, and you should have died. I feel like you should have died there. And I know why this is going wrong, because we force a fight and then we leave our bow and we're dragging ourselves into a corner and we're gonna leave our carpet to die, and so we jump out. Boom. What I just say. I'm sorry. We're panicking. I would say this is probably because of panicking. Unless there's like another reason, please let me know. This is relative for me to do because that will flame you guys. If it's something just so stupid, it's a bit hilarious. Anyways, we're gonna take a look at that really seriously though. Because my coaching mid stat probably wasn't great. Because it's harder for me to notice things. Like from one view. But which is why, like, random plug. Grace, if you can stream, that would be great. Trying to see things from a backline view would kind of help. If not, no worries. Don't worry about it at all. Okay, so Carbon dies. We shouldn't have forced the fight. We should not have forced the fight left side. Because we're just so split up. I know that you probably can't tell that. And Koopa, kudos to you for like seeing that, okay, my wiper's going in, I'm gonna try to help him. Cool. Okay, he dies, I'm out. Perfect. Love it. But we then leave our bow. And she's alone and just gonna die. Because we're looking left side, we're looking right side, when we need to look left to help our bow. Remember that comment I made earlier? I think it was during the scrim with standby, where I was like, Grace is basically hiring 3 bodyguards not to kill her in game, jeez, but to keep her safe. Chew, Ratchet, and Koopa are Grace's bodyguards, each with their own respective role and style to play, right? Why are we leaving our president alone? Why are we leaving the president alone to get shot down? And I'm calling Grace the president because it's like protect the president, right? That's basically the game with backline. Protect the president with your life. Although here it is unfortunate though, because wait, you get out with Cooler. I just realized. Okay, he's better. I still think he should have died. But again, we have a similar issue. We're split up. We're not really like full resetting, and we're paying the price for it. When I'm gonna be having some streams later this week. I can get if I have a schedule out for certain, I'll get a schedule out to you guys. But I want you guys like collectively as a team. I want you to find a time that y'all can like meet up, watch the stream, because I'll be playing backline, so you can see more. But when you guys are watching, when y'all watch my stream, I want you to listen to our comms. I want you to listen to like anything that we do to like fight plan. I want you to see like how we kind of play the carbon comp, so that you guys can take that, implement that into your own gameplay together as a team, and then we work on comms with that as well. Hold on, I'm gonna go see what's going on downstairs with my brothers. Okay, I don't know what my brother is doing. I don't know what my brothers are doing, but whatever. Excuse me. Tired. Okay. Zone tackle. Alright. I think you already know what I'm going to be saying in terms of what I'm immediately looking at. So I have a challenge for you guys. I want you to take a second, look at the KDs, and see immediately what you could have done differently. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. For the love of everything that is good, holy, and sacred, and I'm trying to be sarcastic, trying to be a bit funny, but for the love of everything, please, please stop dying and stop treating it like it's a death match. Also, I would say like the one difference between like I like the jumbo pick here. The only thing is that you guys don't get as much entry. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, outside of that, please stop dying as much. I know it's harder because you're like playing a team that's inherently higher up than you. They're gonna make you die a lot, right? But mid-match, if you realize that you're dying a lot, slow yourself down. Anyway. Also, it didn't really look like we played Protect the President. Okay, because they have a different comp this time, ask yourself, what is the goal for this comp? It's X-Blow, Bucket, Gal, Blaster. The custom one. They're looking for a lot of AoE. Opening's fine. This is probably a bit better, to be honest. It just kind of seems like we're splitting up a lot. Well, no. Like, we're still indecisive about stuff. Yes, there's a reason I'm watching this from Grace's POV. I see a lot more. Okay. Ratchet's fine. Chill, I don't see you. Okay. Honestly, too, I'd just say with Carbon, try to find some sort of spot to just chill at. There's no reason to be moving around a lot. Even if it's like to wear off the sensor, don't necessarily worry about that. What happened here? Why did we die? Okay. That's an awareness thing. Just work on your awareness. You'll be able to get out of that situation faster if you don't feel like you're in a safe spot. rotate to the other side or jump out. Okay, Cooper, now that you are the only one here and Life is flanking, there is no reason for you to take this fight. Okay, I'm gonna mildly... If you do what I don't want you to do, I'm gonna flame you for it. Oh my... No! No! Oh no. Oh god. Okay. If you're not Koopa, feel free to skip to this part until we get back into the game. Koopa, please listen. Listen to me on this. This is also why I run Charge Up, by the way. Oh, I need bone defense. Hold on, let me get my bone defense. Sure, this works. Yes, I'm going to make you... Yes. Yes, I'm going to make you look at my zap opening. Because why are we not painting for cooler on the way? It was on Toggle. Why are we not painting for cooler on the way up? Because I like the direction you were going in. Going left is fine. But why are we not doing this? Because the point is that we get an early cooler, right? That took less than 15 seconds for me to get. And I cover up a lot more. And then, cool. We're gonna chill here. Unless they're like, don't worry about zone. Cool. We get zone. We go fight this side. We go fight this side. And we get a lot more pain control. And look at how close we are to second cooler. See? Anyways. Flaming's relatively done. Biggest point, Koopa, please, just paint for cooler on your way up to mid, please. I beg of you. And now it's oddly quiet downstairs and I don't like that. Anyway. I still want to know why you use run speed. That's gotta be up. Anyway. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, Carly. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Anyways. We're here. Okay. Koopa, no reason to take the fight here. You're gonna go against the Gal and Ratchet's on a flank. No reason to do any of what you just did. Let me see what Grace was focusing on. The blaster. Okay. Yep, that's fair. Don't really have to... I like what you did. Just wanted to make... I like that you made sure the blaster... Okay, blaster is there or they jump. I like that. Oh, I want to clip that so bad. I want to clip that so bad. Anyways. I like what you did there, Grace. I would say, like, just give it a quick glance and then come back. You want to stall as much as you can, right? So, I am saving that. And the only reason I saved that is because it looked so fluent. And I love it when things look that fluent. anyways. Sprinkler wise, if you wanted to just set the sprinkler on like the. Hold on. Okay, boom. You see the top, you see the right block, that like really tall right side block thing in mid. Put it there or on the left side on the same thing. Because you're gonna make him have a harder time to reach it than like the 1 second of existence it had. So what do we do here? Where do we... This may just be an awareness thing, but Chew, I have questions. Okay, cool. Getting Zuko. That part is fine. Why are we just waiting here for like 1 second? For a bit. I guess. I don't know. This is gonna sound contradictory to what I said previously about like taking a sec to breathe. That's fine. You are in the middle of everything. And then you shortly die. Honestly, at that point, Grace, just jump out. Again, you're a bow. No reason to try to fight a blast. No reason to try to fight anyone on the opposing team unless it's like a Explo. If you're a Wellstring, I would say like you could try to trade. Cause I'll do that. I'll trade with a Wellstring sometimes. But if you're a bow and you're also just backing up because you're scoring, because you're like, nah, I don't want no part in this. And they use whale, yeah, nah, just just jump out, you know. Okay, do we just jump in? You have a vertical flick. I am almost certain that Zuko would have gotten someone. Hold on. Let me look at it from there. Okay, hold on. Because I want to show you this, and the only reason I want to show you this is because, this is gonna make more sense if I show you. So, you're getting your Zuka, and this is a habit I struggle with too. Don't jump some of the time. Like for one of your shots, don't bother jumping. Anyways, you probably would have gotten some chip onto one of them if you didn't jump with the Zuko. Don't worry about it. It happens. Just keep that in your mind moving forward with Arthur and Zuko. But yeah. I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyway. Find a pick. Strikes are out here. Ooh, that's unfortunate. The only reason I'm watching that back is because I want to know. Those are really good strikes then. Honestly, I probably would have done the same thing. If anything, jump out. Like if you see the blaster and you're kind of just like, I don't know what I need to do here, jump out. And now we're split. Does this go? It does not go. What happened? X-Blow paired with Blaster. A genuine RIP mode. Please tell me you just hold W key. Okay, this is good. This is what I mean by like last 10, just go for it. Boom. Anything like that. Please. If you are in any situation like that, like specials are popped, everyone is dying, but they're nearing the end of the game, just go for it. And you force a trade. So now, you guys have a lot of time to reset. Okay, he's cooler. We rushed it. Good jump out. Nice. Okay. I didn't know what you were on. I don't know what you're doing, Grace, but something's working. Nice zone flip. Yes, I know. Be quiet, control. We're starting to fall under that same, like, we're splitting up issue. Like, we split up too far to where we can't help each other. We're just dying because of it. Stagger. We staggered out. Okay. We're in last 10. And they have a low penalty. Ah. What happens? And no, Grace, I'm not watching your view, like, to ding on you. I'm watching your view because this is going to help me more than the Chungus, spectator cam. Okay. Good flip. Why did we jump in? That's my question. Why did we jump in when we're still in like a relative disadvantaged state? And I know that it's like one of those things, it's harder to tell when you're mid-set, but especially as a backline, with no stealth, 90% of the time you should not be jumping. Unless someone on your team is like, hey, you can jump to me, I have a safe jump. Don't even think about jumping unless you're jumping back to base and you're resetting the fight, or you hold on. Okay. Anyways, 90% of the time you're not going to be looking to jump out, or not jump out. To 90% of the time you're not going to be looking to jump in as a bow. You're going to be looking to jump out, trying to make sure that you're going to protect your own life when you're still in that relative disadvantaged state. It kind of just happens though. If it was a misclick, don't worry about it. But if it wasn't, then just keep that in mind. Can't throw that here. Can we please just hold W key and move forward? Thank you. deathmatch. Again, I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I said earlier. Just jump out. You're fighting against a bucket. Do a reset. We have jumps and hammer. We cannot die. R.I.P. Okay, we weren't in a position to retake anyways. We needed... What needed to happen is that we needed everyone on that zone, looking at the zone, so that we're gonna be able to force an OT, right? Because we weren't, we had a harder time getting zone, and we just, like, we were able to neutralize. But the biggest thing in your head right now should be everyone except like one person, if they wanted to play, should be on zone. And try to flip it. And we had the paint to flip it too. The only person I would say that shouldn't have to focus on zone would be Chu. Since you're gonna look to use the paint to get in and find a pick, if you use Zuka, just insta-pop it, right? Overall, a lot of this really just came down to we staggered, we didn't fully reset, we didn't come together as a group to, like, genuinely fight plan, right? It came down to those things, and honestly, that's fine. It happens to everyone, but we're gonna have to be working on this as often as we can to make sure that we can still so that we can contest better against these people, and then we kind of just move from there. I don't have yeah, I'll get the schedule for whatever scrim I have out. I want you guys to, like, collectively meet up and watch the stream so that you can kind of see, like, what we're trying to do with the carbon as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys another time. If it doesn't make sense, or if you have questions, let me know. If you want to do like an individual VOD, reach out to me in DMs, and I'll see what I can do. See ya.